Greetings, I'm Amanda and I'm 31 years old. Recently, things got a bit tricky with my husband and his mom. I used to think marriage was a breeze, but reality hit me. Despite being a tough cookie, life was smooth sailing when I was single, working as a vet assistant and surrounded by adorable pets. Adventure was my thing, and I even had an old bike from my dad. If it didn't have sentimental value for him, I would have totally claimed it. My dad raised me solo, but I never felt the lack of a mom. He's an awesome dad, and I feel really fortunate to have him. After I moved to Detroit, I got a job helping out at a vet clinic. Testing was going well, and I was picking up things quickly. One day I ran into Steven when I was running late and had to grab a cab. Turns out the cab driver was a charming single guy next door type. His features, especially his nice silky hair, stood out to me. We had some fun and playful conversation, and I enjoyed the banter. While we talked, he beamed a bright smile and playfully grinned at me. Every now and then, our eyes connected in the car mirror, causing a shy moment for me. But I kept things casual and didn't send any mixed messages. He wanted to know my name, and when I asked why, he humorously proposed going out. I teasingly turned him down, saying he wasn't my usual preference, but I suggested we could be friends if he treated women well. It was all lighthearted and fun. Fun, then deal. Do you like Italian food? I know a really good restaurant nearby that you'd enjoy. I'm sure of it. Are you serious about taking me out? Well, I love Italian food, so that sounds great. That day I had a lot of energy at work, and my colleagues were amazed by my big gestures. Usually there's this annoying dog, but I stayed calm. My friend Susan came over and asked, "What's up? Are you hiding something?" I reassured her that everything was good. I was just really happy. She noticed I was a bit distracted during a work discussion. She asked if I met someone cute. Susan teased me, saying, "A cab driver, really?" I told her not to judge, and that Steven was cute. She mentioned having eyes on someone else. That evening, Steven picked me up. He smelled nice, and I was nervous. It was my first time meeting him. He took me to a beautiful place by a small lake. It wasn't super fancy, but the food was amazing. Steven's best feature is his deep brown eyes and expressive eyebrows. When he smiles, his eyes light up with warmth and kindness. We had a great time, eating pasta, drinking wine, and having ice cream. He even mentioned introducing me to his mother, which felt a bit fast, maybe a red flag. I stay with my dad, who lives with my uncle in Wisconsin. They got a house a while back, but then my mom left. Now it's just my dad and me living together. My dad doesn't like staying in one place for too long. He enjoys traveling. He has this awesome old bike that's still in great condition. He visits me from time to time, and currently he's here, but he'll be leaving in a week. Your dad seems like a cool person, a genuine motorcycle enthusiast. Do you think he'd get along with my dad? It all boils down to how you connect with him. My dad is super protective, like he shields my sister from every little thing, even a tiny bug. And oh boy, he's not too trusting of guys when it comes to me. Remember the last time I introduced a guy to him? He basically scared him away right at the doorstep. It was like a comedy sketch. The poor guy was really nervous. So here's a fun idea. Let's make a bet. I won you over with the cool spot, the tasty food, and of course myself. Now let's see if your dad approves of me too. I'm bidding $1, 50 cents on it.
I'm definitely winning that 135-cent bet. But that's Professor Bass won the all of your offing. You can trust me on this. Is that easily impressed, Amanda?
You haven't seen my skills yet. I'm super smooth like Mr. Cool. Just wait and see, okay? I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We all chuckled, thinking he was just joking around. Little did I know, he was dead serious. When I got home late, my dad was sitting there, looking worried. "Where were you, young lady?" "It's midnight." "Oh, Dad, I was putting in extra hours at work. There were a bunch of clients and emergencies, so I had to stay back." I'm not naive, Amanda. Dad was asking about a guy, but there was no guy. You're overthinking it. I was just with Susan. I called her, and she's not now, Amanda. We're still in the early stages of our relationship, and my dad believes it's not the right time for such stories in his home.
Your dad is correct, Amanda. He can be affectionate elsewhere, but not in this place. By the way, hey, Steven, can you share that strange man story Amanda talked about? Oh!
After we finished dinner, as Steven was getting ready to go, he said, "Hey, do I owe you $50?
Babe, nah, I don't need it. I got happy to show I can be smooth. But let me look at you, so confident. You must be feeling good. I love you, you know?
Yeah, I love you too. It's been 5 months, and Steven finally asked me to meet his mom. I thought it was the right time. I remember nervously standing outside her door, trying to make a good impression. Steven always spoke highly of his mom, Donna. I breathed in deeply and tapped on the door, my heart racing. The door creaked open, and there stood a lady with a friendly smile and gentle eyes. She invited me in, and a wave of relief washed over me. It felt like things were going smoothly, and I crossed my fingers that this meeting would be the beginning of a wonderful connection. As the night unfolded, Donna displayed a real curiosity about getting to understand me. She inquired about my family, hobbies, and dreams. I enthusiastically recounted my tales, aiming to forge a meaningful connection with her. As the night went on, I found myself becoming more at ease in Donna's company. I appreciated the opportunity to connect with Steven's mother. However, amid the enjoyable conversation and laughter, a nagging feeling persisted. Donna's warm smile sometimes appeared forced, and her gaze betrayed an unidentified emotion. I couldn't help but wonder about the thoughts behind her eyes. As dinner concluded, Donna excused herself, leaving Steven and me alone. Turning to Steven, curiosity and concern filled my eyes. Do you think your mother likes me? There's something off, and I can't quite figure it out, I confessed. After excusing himself, Steven returned after 30 minutes with Donna, both carrying plates of desserts. During our conversation, Donna praised me, expressing how fortunate Steven was to have found someone like me. The topic shifted to marriage and my heart skipped a beat. I choked on my cupcake, and Steven glared at his mother, seemingly caught off guard. Donna's words hinted at Steven's intention to propose, and during our next date, he did. The wedding was simple, held at a small hotel to avoid unnecessary expenses. I was overjoyed to have Steven as my husband. Throughout the ceremony, Donna remained silent, her expression cold and distant. While I would have empathized with a mother feeling sadness at her son's marriage, Donna's actions left me unable to connect with her. Eventually, Steven moved into my house, and Donna's demeanor remained enigmatic. My dad has returned to my uncle's house. He said he'd visit Steven and me soon. Once we got settled, Steve and I decided to spruce things up a bit. He transformed our bedroom into his dream space. I'm not too fussy about decorations, so it's fine by me. I took care of organizing the living room and did a little work in the kitchen. Susan came to see us shortly after getting married, even though she was really sick. She made the effort to visit us as soon as she could. Having her and Steven connect was awesome, but things took a turn when stuff began vanishing from my place. What do you mean gone? It kicked off with my little things, even my top-notch jacket. Bits and bobs kept going missing now and then. I brought it up with Steven, but he shrugged it off, saying I likely just moved around. He wasn't too eager to help me track them down. Should I swing by and lend a hand? I am your good luck charm after all. No, it's cool. I'll handle it. Probably just misplaced them. I sorted through the whole closet, but it didn't ease my mind. Small objects mysteriously disappeared without a trace. I pondered this peculiar phenomenon while at my job. This puzzling trend persisted for a whole year, with a notable increase during Steven and my honeymoon. Upon our return, chaos awaited us at home, as if an intruder had ransacked the place. Suspecting my dad, the sole possessor of spare keys, I called him, only to discover he was still at my uncle's house. I intentionally skipped some details because I didn't want to make him anxious. I believed Steven and I could figure things out eventually. When I got home early from work, I felt uneasy as I unlocked the door. It's in a sense of danger hit me. Even though I put the keys in, the door didn't lock properly. I entered silently, trying not to make any noise. It turned out to be another break-in, and I heard noises coming from the bedroom. I took an umbrella from the corner and went towards the noise. Looking around the corner, I was surprised to see Donna messing up my closet and wearing my favorite jacket. When I told her to stop, she looked at me and claimed I had enchanted her son. I was puzzled and asked how she got in. She came at me, shouting that it was her son's home, not mine, and that everything was hers. Out of fear, I protected myself. The umbrella accidentally hit her head, not too hard, but it made her lose consciousness. I phoned the police, and Donna tearfully admitted her mistake, saying she was scared of losing her son. She said sorry, realizing the hurt she caused in our relationship and the invasion of our privacy. Her love for Steven led her to do something extreme, but she now grasped how serious it was. The police put handcuffs on her, and they showed them my property documents to prove I owned it. The police said Donna broke in and stole things. When I looked at Steven's face, I could see he felt both sorry and sad. Trying to explain about Amanda, I said, it's complicated. Donna has always been super protective. She couldn't stop being overprotective when we got married. She thought she had to protect me no matter what, even if it meant doing things that are not okay. Steven, are you a child? Don't you know the difference between right and wrong? I'm sorry, Amanda. I didn't think it would go that far. Amanda added, at first your mom seemed nice, but her true thoughts were hidden behind her friendly face. I can't handle this situation any longer. Even though forgiveness was an instant, we saw that Donna was truly apologetic, and Steven had misunderstood. We realized Donna's love for her son had influenced her decisions. Over the next months, we took measures to protect our home and privacy by changing locks, getting a security system, and clearly setting limits with Donna. Feeling really sad because Steven hurt me. I wanted some time alone. I told him we should take a break. Steven got it and let me be. My dad stayed with me until things got better. Donna got into trouble and will be out of jail soon, but she can't be part of my life anymore. Right now, I'm getting better, but things need to change for Steven to be in my life again.